You know, I think about a lot of things that happen in our society and why they happen and what are particular flashpoints. And a lot uh, a lot of us don't think about things like that when we're in a crisis mode. We don't sit back and reflect on how to approach an emergency at the time. Hell, it's easy to have 4 o'clock in the morning courage when when all the cards, when you got all the aces in the deck. But when people are saying that you're drunk, when people are saying that yeah, you're a butcher or these kind of things, and you still have courage, that a lot of people thought that Malcolm X, and I love Malcolm X. He's up there. But if I had to pick out of my the three top big boys, that's Fannie Lou Hamer, Malcolm X. It goes Malcolm X, Fannie Lou Hamer, and Ulysses S. Grant. In our particular moment in time, we need to reflect back on those who fought, who kept on fighting for freedom, not fighting for hate. Because see, Josh Hawley and the senators, this is before the Capitol uprising, before the Capitol siege. Everybody was gun-ho. They was lockstep. Trump. You know what I mean? No problem. Long as there was no bloodshed, everybody was on board. But when that hate, because see, what you can't bargain with hate. So once hate is unleashed, it comes after everything and everybody. You see what I'm saying? And so while they was in lockstep, when there was no bullets flying, when the mobs was just about there, they, it's okay. But when the mobs start hitting them too, when they were all, because see, hate don't discriminate when it comes to blasting you. When it comes to hitting that Capitol, all of the senators and all of the congressmen were in danger. We're all right. So how come the 106 congressmen that signed on to say that there was an election fraud, where was they at? I'll tell you where they was at. Cowering. Yeah. Underneath the, you know what I mean? It's whisked away. Nowhere to be found. Hell, their leader, Trump, said, I'll be right there with you. Longstreet said, and he was on the southern side, you can't leave from behind. See, this is where the rubber meets the road. This is where you have to understand what it's all about. Because see, white folks in this country is at a crossroads, right? I ain't mad at Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney been leading from in front against Trump. Nice rhyme. You see what I'm saying? The whole time. Lindsey Graham, get out of here, man. He getting off now. No. You was with him. You stay on. You know what I'm saying? Ted Cruz. I'm not saying that. No. You part of it too. Josh Hawley, when they went out to his house, oh no, they can't be doing it, but we still got to. No, you still trying to get a free ride. Game over. You part of all that. And see, when I talk about, there's no contradiction. There's no hypocrisy when I speak. It might sound great, but it's not. just because they white don't make them right. And just because they white don't make them evil. See what I'm saying? It's all about the most important place that they're at. What are they supporting? They're supporting a state of mind. A hateful state of mind. But they don't know how to control it, because if you understood what a hateful state of mind was, you wouldn't hate. Reason would take over. You see what I'm saying? The power of your thoughts will keep you from hating. The power of reason will help you understand that, hey, wait a minute. If this guy is talking about it was a hoax, the virus was a hoax, and that both sides, there are good people on both sides, and stand back and all these things. You's okay with all of that. Then the bullets start flying, and see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Right here. When the bullets start flying, Mitt Romney had 4 o'clock in the morning courage. Castle, 4 o'clock in the morning courage. And a bunch of other white senators that was already in odds with Trump from the beginning. Seek those people out. That's where we can make the inroads and how we can heal our country. Not these mugs that are jumping off now. Let them stay over there where they was at. At least in the Civil War, you know what I mean? The South, them Southern boys, even though they were suckers too, you know what I mean? They was fighting for slavery for those people. They was dying, and the slave owners, they could opt out. As long as they had 10 or more slaves, they could opt out. Rich man's war, poor man's fight. But at least they died. They went to the grave with that. These mugs is jumping off. They getting out. No. I'm not going to give them a pass. They're not leaders. And like I said in my other videos, when Trump had a chance to get everybody on board, he called the virus a hoax. And that's what sunk him. Why? Because older people was dying. I don't want to get metaphysical on you, but I'm going to put it to you like this. The only way this country is going to fully heal, there's a story in the Bible about Moses leading the children out of Israel. That story, the whole thing is questionable, but it's a good story. Anyway, they went out into the desert and whatever, and they went against Moses when he went up there to get the 10 Commandments, this, that, and the other thing, and he came back down to do the 10 Commandments, okay. The sect of those people that he threw the 10 Commandments of, they had to die out. Right? They had to die out for the children of Israel to be pure in God's eyes. There's a bunch of those people that stormed them. You know what the average age was? 40 and 50 years old. They're from the era where Trump is from. Again, make America great again. And that was we said no. That wasn't a great time for us. And we're the majority now. The best time for us is to show us how. The best time now is us showing you how we are going to make this America live up to its promises. Not some 50s, 40s, and all of that. No, that's over. But that's who stormed the Capitol. And that's why the police officers let him in. They didn't think they was going to do nothing. You know what I mean? Or they agree with them. Or they reminded them of their father. But see, that part of this country got to die out. That's why I said it's going to take. You look back at my other videos, I'm telling you now, it's going to take at least three presidencies for that segment of this country to die out. And then you're going to start to see, if we stay the course, if the demographic that this country is changing into, if it stays the course, we can do it. We can help this country live up to its promise of freedom and justice for all. Thank everyone who's watching these videos now. This is a critical time. I really appreciate it. Tell a friend. #Teacher of the Flame. And I'll see you next time. Thank you.